Too late.
I just I just did just an install that was like a bunch of cables. Came out perfect, beautiful.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Fucking yeah, did everything, tested everything, everything came out perfect. Wrapped it
Okay.
all up, looked good. I take a picture, I sent it to the boss. I shouldn't have because he was immediately like, I don't like how it looks there and there and then like
Jeez,
bitch.
dude.
I'm like, brother, it's 9:30 at night. I'm here still. I'm going home. And that shit looks perfect. You would make it look way worse. What are you talking about? He's like, that's not true. We're supposed to be the standard. We're the professionals. And I'm like, bro, when I fucking found this fucking thing, it looked amazing. And I just cut it apart and then did the same thing. I fucking put it back the way it was.
Yeah.
So it looks
Well, it's
good.
not good enough, sir.
He's like, you got to put the rest of it in the ceiling. And I'm like, I went home already, bro.
Damn. You're like, about that.
No, I
It
was like,
is the time is too late.
right, fuck that.
It
I was there,
pumped and
man.
dumped, man. It came and left.
Yeah, dude. I've been working since like 11. I've been at it. I haven't stopped.
Damn. So it was a big job.
No, it was three different shitty jobs. Two
Oh.
that I had to take forever. That was supposed to be quick, and the next
Mm.
one was supposed to be long, but it was actually super quick. But it was far.
Oh.
You know?
All right.
And
On that
and I was
note,
like, mhm.
welcome in to Two Feds in a Sec, episode 32. Whoever our lucky first viewer is going to win nothing. Why are you still here? Why do you
There's no
guys keep coming back?
there there is no first viewer. I'm
There's
not
one
even
watching
looking at
right
it anymore.
now.
What?
There's one
It's
watching right meow.
impossible. No way. Is
I
it
don't know what
you?
to tell you, man. Nope. For once, it's not me.
Oh, all right. Was on YouTube. Gotta look this up because if I'm
It's
on it,
totally
it
me.
is too.
Don't tell
I knew it.
him. I'm going to give it a thumbs up too because I'm balling like that.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not even
wow,
gonna hit
big
the
thumbs up.
share option and copy it because it boosts us on the algorithm.
All right, share it to me and I'll share it to you.
You don't have to actually share it, you just have to click copy.
All right.
Just making it to clicking on share and clicking copy is all that the site can tell happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because after
Well,
that, you're on a different site.
I'll tell you right now, the audio is working.
Yeah, I heard it. I hear myself and it doesn't sound great.
There you go. It's been copied. That is what you sound like.
Yeah, it's not great.
You, I don't like the way I sound either, but I feel like it's a stupidity that everybody has.
Yeah, it
You know,
is. Everybody
you
doesn't like
sound.
it.
My little brother was like, I feel like my voice is like too high pitched, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I
he
got like a
sounds
regular
like a
voice.
complete girl.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, brother, you sound like a dude. What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, your voice is deeper. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm way more depressed. What are we talking? Like, this is different. I've seen some things.
You want
You
to
know?
reflect the deepness of my sad well?
And I always thought the same thing when I was younger. I thought I had a high pitched voice, and then I heard a recording of myself, and I'm like, oh no, not at all. And also, I can't
Hmm.
sing anything in like a super high pitch, so I'm like, oh no, wait, I'm a low tone guy. Fuck.
I need.
And then
Go ahead.
what do you need?
I don't know anymore because I realized I interrupt you, and my mind went wipe.
Damn it. Well,
You continue with what
well,
you were doing.
I'm trying to
High
fucking
pitched
piece the puzzle
voices.
again.
High pitched
Mm.
voices,
You
not
just
having
hit
high
me.
pitched voices.
You took. Oh yeah. Oh, you took the fucking. What is it? The kids used to play. It has two knobs and a screen. You know what I'm talking about?
Etch a sketch.
You Etch a Sketch. Yeah, you only make ladders unless you're Mina Kimes, who makes like she. This is like a football reporter. She's I forget what kind of Asian she is. She's one of the Asians for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's like the smartest mind when it comes to like football knowledge. Legit. She knows she needs to like she used to do business reporting, right?
Okay.
On like money, the economy, and then she found herself hating it, right? But she loves football, so she started doing a little reporting, blah blah blah. The radio station around here picked her up as like a correspondent, and she was adorable, super adorable. She's the cutest thing ever, cute as a button. But boy, does she know football. She clowns on these other dudes. It's hilarious. Run
There you go.
circles. Right, it's fucking nuts. So adorable as Mina Kimes.
What does that
Oh,
have to do with the other thing?
What was the other thing?
Oh, I had it and then I lost it.
Well, we can't have it all.
Low voice, not liking your voice. What did that have to do with not liking your voice?
Well, okay. I can't piece it back together. Sorry, man. Even the puzzle sometimes, you lose the corners. You don't want to keep doing it,
Oh my god.
Fuck, why did I
I'm just
bring up
letting you
Mina
know
Kimes? There was a purpose.
I have successfully remembered 2 conversations in a row. And
It's the
I'm
same
letting you
one.
know that nope, because you forgot. That made it another one. So it is the same one, but I remembered it twice. I would just like to let you know it's only happening because we're only 6 minutes in. I'm already on my second bowl, so don't expect that to happen again.
Oh, a Christmas miracle.
I'm not gonna be able to bail this out again just to forget anyway.
Hilarious. Yeah, I did smoke a J racing over here.
Oh,
And I was
nice.
like, ugh.
Well, cheers.
took
So I'm
forever
gonna
to get
take a
on the
nice big
highway.
old poo for poo.
No, I don't got nothing now. I'm just vaping my vape. Anyway, forget about
That means you
adorable
just can't
as
say
Mina Kimes.
cheers to me?
Cheers? You have to both be doing the thing for cheers.
No, you
But,
don't. You just have to celebrate the other person's doing it too. It's fine. You're weird.
Don't be ridiculous. That's very selfish. You're weird.
Who just looks at somebody when they says cheers and just
All right, granted.
You feel that how awkward that silence was when I left it there?
I finally put myself in your shoes, and I was like, "Yeah, all right."
Oh, anyway. So about them farmers in China.
What? Jesus.
You're always telling me about the price of tea in China. I don't know, man.
I don't know the fucking price of tea. I imagine very affordable. That's where they grow it.
That's just that's something my dad would always say when it came out of left field with one of my ADD topics. He'd be like, "What does that have to do with the fucking price of tea in China?"
Oh yeah. I've heard this saying before. This is a great one. I like that a lot. That's a great saying. The price of tea in China. That's a great Americano saying. There's a saying, Portuguese sayings are crazy. My mother has a bunch of ghetto Portuguese sayings. She would say, I'll translate it to English because I can't even remember it in Portuguese. But the saying goes, hey, if a cat is pregnant and you put it in the oven, you're not going to get muffins.
The fuck? Can you explain it to me?
Yeah, I'd love to. So what it really means is no matter what you do, it's not going to change anything.
Trying to abort kittens. I don't know. That's a little extreme.
No, you're not aborting kittens.
If you put them in the oven, you are.
Well, you're the one turning it on. Well, I guess if you're trying to get muffins.
You said you were making muffins, man. I'll just put the pieces together, brother.
I know, brother. I said you're not going to get muffins.
Well, you can't even try to get muffins if you don't hit bake.
That's true. But I don't think if you use the baking soda, you're not going to get muffins either way.
That's true. Yo, we back in high school,
Baking soda.
Is that our sponsor today? Hammer All, whatever the fuck it is.
Fucking Arm & Hammer?
Yeah, that.
That chick with the big ass bicep gives me a half chub every time.
No, that's Rosie the Riveter.
Hell yeah, dude. I love to be riveted.
Is she on the other thing too?
Yeah.
I thought that was a dude.
No, dude.
I haven't looked at it in fucking over 10 years.
It's only an arm now, but it used to be like back in the day, it was the whole lady
Oh.
with the red bandana over her hair and everything, with the flannel, the blue flannel.
Are you sure
Sick.
that didn't come out just during the propaganda time to get women to work?
What?
I feel like it was
No.
always
Hilarious.
Arm and Hammer, and then Rosie got put on everything during that time of World War II.
No, I think that it was probably a company started by women or something like that. Because why would you put a tough lady on there otherwise, right? So
Because it
the
was during the
women who
war
had
efforts, so they branded all the
right.
shit to sell it to the ladies.
Oh, good. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Either way, good marketing strategy. That shit worked forever.
Yeah.
I've never known it to be a dude's hand, like an arm. I've only known it to be a woman's arm.
I think I've never seen the whole body. I think I've only seen
Yeah.
the arm and hammer.
Yeah.
So I just assumed it was a dude.
No, it's a lady.
That's funny.
She got a big old hand too. She's tough. She's a tough lady. Fuck you up at home.
Hey man,
That's a
when you
lady
be doing that work, it affects other areas of your life. Your fingers become sausages.
Hey, when you get old,
It's not just your ears that
So
start drooping.
oh man, thank the Lord, my balls are still exactly where they're supposed to be. Lord intending.
My balls have
bad
been
for all-
drooping down my legs since I was 14. I don't have high hopes.
Damn, I'm trying to stay far from that water as I can.
That's how you train your sack, right? You just stand over a bucket of cold water, and every time you feel them starting to warm back up, you just dip them in the water real quick.
What? No, dude.
That's how you train your nuts to stay up where they're supposed to be. You just keep dipping them in cold water.
Look. Nope, nobody's doing. Well, somebody's probably doing that.
You're imagining somebody doing it, which is even better.
That's true. That's what the word. Yeah, you put a bad visual in my head. Someone teabagging frozen water. Oh,
but
this is training.
It's very specific though, because pre-dip, it's a slightly loose sack, and then the moment that shit touches, you know exactly what kind of brain you're looking at.
That's ridiculous, dude. You have to put it in a solution of lemon juice and vinegar.
Oof.
And just shrivel them right up, right back in your body.
Don't do it right after you shave.
No, you shave. No, right after you shave, and then you spray alcohol right after that. I use. My aftershave is alcohol, 99%.
I'm pretty sure what you just described could be considered torture in most countries.
That's hilarious. It used to hurt a lot. It does not anymore.
He's like, the burn? I just kind of got used to it.
You do.
It's like the crabs. If you just don't bitch about it for a while, you don't feel them anymore.
But let me tell you something. Nothing makes you not get neck pimples or like shaving pimples than 99% alcohol. Like that shit works. I used to put it on because it's like, boom, dry out the skin, fucking destroy the pores, clean everything up, right? All the spots that I like carved my skin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's working out. It did hurt forever. No longer.
A less painful option would have been to just use a light exfoliant every time you're done shaving.
Bro, I used to. Okay, I don't know why this turned so.
It's not my fault you feel judged right now, okay?
It's
I'm not the tone of my voice.
I'm not feeling judged. I'm judging both of us. We
Why?
should do better than this.
We're having a natural conversation. Why are you hating?
Totally regular. Dude, okay, so I used to buy this exfoliant back when Bed Bath & Beyond used to be a thing, right? Okay. I hate Bed Bath & Beyond because everything in there is fucking $5 more than any other spot, and it's the same shit.
You're right.
Give you a coupon that's like, "What's good? We'll give you 20% off. Come back."
I think I only tolerate going in there because of Click.
What a commercial for Bed Bath & Beyond.
Right?
And
I was
Click was a
just
was a medium good movie. I did like it. It's not a good movie though.
I enjoyed it for its time.
I enjoyed it, and if I watched it today, I would still enjoy it.
I feel
But
like I would enjoy it less.
yeah, of course, it's only better. It's like a Coca-Cola. Well, the first one's the best one.
Well, I mean, your problem is
The
you're talking about Coke. You should always drink Pepsi.
diminishing returns. Yeah, I don't drink sodas. I'm sure as fuck not gonna drink Coke no more. They poured all these Mexicans.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Dude,
Hey, come get a
deportation
job.
shit.
We'll get you in it. We got you a job interview. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
ICE is showing up.
Right.
Except
It's
for
happening in like construction sites here and shit.
yeah.
It's hilarious to see like construction workers go online and be like, "Hey, man, you guys are firing and like deporting all the lads. They're not gonna give us better pay. There's just gonna be less people doing the job."
Yep. It's gonna take even
And like,
longer, cost you more money.
and it's like, yeah, white people don't want to do this gig. And it's a white dude. He's like, and I've been doing construction for 20 years. These are hardworking boys. And
He's like, I don't want
this
to
is a
pay
fuck.
him what I would pay a white person, but you know,
No, this is
they
no
hard
this
working.
guy. This one's not a general contract. This guy's like fucking like a general electrician. So he's like, dawg, everybody's gone, dawg. Everybody's like, there's no more good luck building. So like that's going on.
Yeah.
But everything's fucked up. The Santa stole 10 mil. Fucking the people, you remember that bridge that fell down and killed those 8 people by FIU? It was supposed to be
No.
like a there's a driving bridge they were building
I didn't know about that.
by FIU here in Miami. In this company, they were doing tests while people were still driving under it, and they collapsed
Wow.
in traffic. So like it got 8 people. They go, and so the company who did such famous collapse, you think would be banished from any South Florida or Florida in general construction. Nope, they're back, baby. They're back, and they're working again for our governor. Thanks, you Kentucky bitch.
Jesus, dude.
Dude.
It's just a never ending.
It never ends. And I'm just waiting for one of these motherfuckers to fall on people again. Ain't that crazy? Boats are going into bridges.
I saw that. I saw that big ass boat run into that big ass bridge, took the whole thing down.
Yeah. The Mexican Navy boat. Yeah, right. They were doing like a.
What the fuck happened?
Well, they were trying, like, they were all going off of power and trying to go off of the wind. The boat shifted and they couldn't control it. And there's people on those poles. So 2 people died.
Jeez, dude.
No damage to the bridge. Was just, human error happens. Sucks. It's not good. But right now there's some brutal things happening in the world, bro. You saw the Ukrainians, they bombed the hell out of a third of the Russian like bombers.
No.
Oh, dude.
Good on
They
them.
had
About time.
Weeks, like I think it was weeks ago, they drove in and they got an 18-wheeler that had two cabins in it.
Mm-hmm.
So they two storage bins, right? So this double storage bin one, boop. They park it somewhere, and they leave it there. Inside of it, the walls slide open, and 40 drones come out of it, both the cabins.
Okay.
And then they just flew straight to a Russian airbase, and then blew up their giant bombers.
Hell yeah, dude.
Destroyed a third of their bombers.
That's fire.
Dude. That's a W for the Ukrainians.
Yeah, it sucks it had to come to that, but goddamn, I'm happy for him.
And they also destroyed a bridge to Crimea, right? I think it is.
Okay.
And they warned all the people. They're like, "Hey, man, you gotta go. we're gonna fucking blow that bridge up.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have
And then
shit.
they did. And you're gonna be stuck on this island. And they did. So shit's going down. What else? Qatar still got slaves. I'm trying to think what else is happening in the world. The Brazilians are fucked as always. I don't even like to look. I used to check out the Brazilian news. I can't even stand it anymore, dude.
What's going on?
It's I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it. The last time I was checking, it was like this president's gonna fix all the problems, all the corruption, all that. Dude, every one of the Brazilian presidents have had corruption charges. The one that's
Mm-hmm.
currently there was arrested for corruption. Like
Fantastic.
they will never have it together. It's a sad thing. I hope. And after like maybe the shakeup that this fucking that's happened, this thing that's happened in the states, this bombardment of like crazy shit, it's pretty nuts. Never thought I'd see the day like this. But hey, it's a shakeup. The world did not see this one coming.
We said we were gonna change the world, and change the world we did.
I was hoping that maybe it would be better than this. Nope. The worst, exactly what I feared.
all them people that were like, "Hey, this is a bad idea," all calmly and with facts to back it up. They were right. What do you fucking know?
Shit.
Anyway,
what else?
on a lighter side of things,
what do you got?
let's break up this monotonous trail of woe and death. One Piece came out with 6 new starter decks. Man, you know me, I don't like building my decks out. So when I found out that one of the new leaders that they had was a leader I already wanted to make a deck with, I was like, kid, this is our chance. We both get to build a Yamamoto deck, and it's going to be pre-built, and we can just build onto it from there. So I get there, and he's like, oh, I've got very limited quantities of that deck. I'm like, so we can't both buy one because we're both gonna play in the tournament. It's not like I just buy 2 and give one to my kid and she just sits there. She plays. And he was like, oh well, if you're both gonna play. And I was like, oh, you know what? I was like, let me try to be cool and make friends with this guy a little bit, help him out, give him a chance to sell that to another person, right? So I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll take Shanks. But if you do end up with a spare, let me know. I'll give you my number because I'd rather buy it off of you than Amazon. And he was like, all right.
I would have bribed him. I would have bribed him immediately. First step bribe. I would have been like,
hey, I don't have extra money.
What? I would have thrown. You don't got to bribe that much. These are cheap bribes. It would have been immediate. How much is the deck?
I don't know.
What? How much is the deck? You never bought a deck?
No, I listen. I had an allotment of money for that day. I didn't look at it. It's painful.
Huh. You didn't see how much a deck?
Receipt.
Oh, now I gotta look it up.
No, okay. Because how much they're going for might not be what I paid for it. Type shit. They're like $20 to $25.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. Let's see your deck. All right, let's see.
Where's my receipt? Because I did get a receipt. Yeah, but I don't think I didn't pay $30 for them though.
All right, say the 20. Say the $25. I would be like, hey man, sell me 2 of these, and he'd be like, we can't sell too many. Like, what? Sell me 2 of these, dude. What's happening right now? What are you hoarding them? Don't hoard them. All right, don't be a dragon, dude. And then when he goes, no, we need to make sure. It's like, okay, I'm here with my daughter, and we both we watched the series, and we both want one. So how about that? And if he still gives me any guff, then I'm like, I will throw you an extra 10 on top, brother. Just give me the damn decks. and he'll be like, "Oh," I'll be like, "Huh, tenner," and that's it. It'll be over. We'll leave there with 2 decks, $10 short. When you're buying cards, a little bribing pool. That guy's gonna go buy a little 6-pack with that thing. He's gonna have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you come back and you're like, "What up, man?" And you're gonna get discounts because you start bribing people. Bribes,
I got
they work.
two decks plus the tournament entry was only $35.
Oh, you got them from cheap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was doing them cheap because it was a tournament release day. So like either way, you know, I understand maybe in the future I will take your tactics into account.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like it's a low turnout. There's gonna be leftover at the end and he's gonna want to sell it to me. So I got a Shanks deck because I also thought, hey, I like Shanks. I could use a starter deck for Shanks. Apparently, if you rank all these decks, he is one of the bottom decks out of the 6 that came out. So like I bought the worst one. And the only other one that I would have wanted was Luffy because it's fucking Luffy. I don't even want to play black purple Luffy. I just want fucking Luffy cards. So at the end, he was just like, "Oh well, a lot less people came than you know what they said. I totally have that Yamato deck if you want it." And I was like, "How about them Luffy's?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." So I got my Luffy deck, the Yamato deck that I wanted in the original, and I got my Shanks, and I got cool Shanks cards to put in my red deck now.
Mm.
It worked
Bribes. Like whenever I go to the sports grill, right?
out.
I go to every once in a while. Me and Efren loves that fucking sports grill on 97th Avenue in like Kendall. So every once in a while we'll go over there, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drink. So then I pound some beers, right? Standard
Glug,
rules.
glug, glug, glug.
I put them down, and then I leave there, and my tab is like decent, good. It's better than I expected to be every time, because I always throw these people a dub. I'm like,
Yeah.
here's $20, and they're like, nice. And I'm like, yep. They're like, when that big guy comes back in, it's a wrap. I know it's a dub on deck. And it's like, yeah, dub on deck. It's like, it's a guaranteed dub. And I guarantee a good time.
Do you eat all their assholes?
Every time. For glory. Dude, every time I go, like last time I went in there, we fucking had a full meal. I must have drank like 5 beers. And my tab was like $20. I was like, what?
Yeah.
The food was more than that. And I was like, bet. Here's 40. And they're like, yeah, that's the ticket. You know, bribes, dude. You gotta use them. Wasn't necessary. You know,
it wasn't.
Everybody.
Say it totally
I'm out
wasn't
here for a
necessary. You would have cost me $10 more.
You would have had both your Yamato sets, though.
Yeah, but I got it anyway.
This pause was brought to you by All Day IPA.
I'm just saying, I still ended up with it.
And you like to drink in the morning all the way through the night? All Day IPA. You probably have a problem. All Day IPA.
Do you like to rip packs? Well, too bad. Save your money. Shut up and put it down. Cheers.
Cheers.
See, that's a normal person response. Thank you.
Well, I actually had a drink in my hand. So you're cheersing without a drink for sure.
Of course, because I have a bowl. I cheers with a bowl.
You can't cheers with a bowl.
Yes, you can. Who are you to put this rule? Who's making these rules, man?
I didn't make them, but I'm following them.
It's not even a rule. You just made that shit up right now. There was never a rule that said you can't cheers with your weed. Yeah, bro, no, I don't drink. So cheersing with weed is how I cheers. What do you mean it's incorrect?
That's a ridiculous thing. You do drink.
I don't. I haven't
You
drank
do.
in forever. I still have that pinch.
That's why.
I guess
If you had a Macallan, you'd be sipping on a long night
it
on
would still be
a
sitting
Friday
there.
night. No way. It would be calling you. It would be like, psst, psst, hey,
Alcohol doesn't call me like that. I literally drink
take a
it
sip.
because you want to drink with me, and then I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
bet I'll drink with you. But
Sweet.
that's the only time I drink. I don't give a shit about drinking.
Yeah, good. Let's keep that going.
Well, son, you're gonna drive me to drink if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. This deep cut is brought to you by Two Fats. Getting down.
Yep.
If y'all haven't heard that song, you really need to. It's a good song. It's called Hot Rod Lincoln.
You know when the first time I heard that song was what is it? The Beverly Hills Hillbillies, was it?
I think so.
Right. That's the first time I saw that with Ernest as the father. Great movie.
Yeah.
Really good movie. They made
shooting flies off the wall.
Dude, it's so, he was out there just shooting rabbits and found a bubbling brew.
Them hillbillies, man.
Those hillbillies were the cleanest, tooth-havingest, not fucking cousinest hillbillies I've ever seen. Those people had all their cheekbones and everything.
They wasn't real hillbillies then, was they?
Hey, you're just telling the truth, brother.
You can't tell me you ain't fucking your cousin and call yourself a hillbilly. It's like step number 1, find your cousin attractive.
Ugh. Man, if you're starting digging through cousins, you got to get out of town.
Started? They groomed them into digging out their cousins. What do you mean?
Dude, you end up like the British royals or the Japanese royals. I think I've talked about this before. Japanese royals try to bring in beautiful people to they contract beautiful people, models, to marry the Japanese royals, right? To have their children, because they're so inbred that they look crazy. They're it's an ugly royal family. It's insane. They even deemed them ugly to themselves. And if you see them, you'd be like, whoa.
Jeez.
And
I mean, these things happen when you want to fuck your family.
Yeah, when you can't stop you don't allow blacks and Spanish people to come in, and Indians and fucking white Muslims.
Sir, there's no more women. What do you mean there's no more women? Sir, there's no more women. They're all gone. They've left. I've got 50 daughters right here. Yes, sir, they are the only women left in the province. Time to get to work then. Like, damn, son, what the fuck?
Damn. Yeah, it's crazy out there. So, like, don't fuck your cousin, dude. Go find somebody outside. If you're about to fuck your cousin, just go find somebody outside your race. That's the best.
Yeah, like your second cousin. There's a line, guys.
Right, if they're Mexican.
No, you just gotta make sure they're your second cousin, not your first cousin.
Well, disgusting.
Cousin, this is my cousin twice removed.
Oh, twice removed, that's different. That's not a person that's related to you. But still,
well, it's because
I'm frowning upon it.
It's because Uncle Dickie and Aunt Jackie got married, and then they broke up, and then Aunt Jackie married Uncle Jerky, and so
she came back in?
and then they broke up again. So that's why he's my cousin. It's been twice removed.
Well,
he's still my cousin. He's just been removed 2 times.
Well, if it's a he, you can plow him all you want. At least you won't be coming out with weird freak babies.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
She's my cousin.
No, it's too late now.
They can decide that whenever they want. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're not this not in this America.
You're not very progressive there, are you, Farian?
I progress as fast as I can.
You progress so fast, it looks like regress.
You can't backtrack. You got to move on. Go forward. Let's get ready for the apocalypse.
You're
The
going,
apocalypse.
brother. You're going one step forward and two steps back.
That's how you dance.
Nah, you go two forward, one back. You never make it anywhere going two forward, one forward, two back.
If you go two forward, one back, you're gonna start walking forward. You can't dance by walking forward.
You can't dance by walking backwards when you're supposed to be leading.
Sure, if you go in a circle.
You could go in a circle going forward. That doesn't make no damn sense.
No, then you're gonna clock, man. You don't know what's going on.
You can apply the same logic to the forward as you can to the backward. That's all I'm saying, brother.
All right. Hey, okay. Hey, you got any Pennsylvania news?
I don't fuck with Pennsylvania. I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn, you don't keep up with what's happens over there, you know?
No.
None.
No, my family took half my dad's money. I don't fuck with nobody up there no more.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yep, that makes sense. Well, fuck them.
My bad. 3/4 of the shit he was supposed to get.
Oh, wow. Good job, everybody. Well, they can go fuck themselves.
My uncle literally just sent me a letter again to be like, hey, nobody wanted the artwork, so if you don't want it, I'm just gonna buy out your half of it, and if you do, just let me know which ones you want. I have to pay for stuff that we could have as a family been like, hey, does anybody want this before we put it through?
Yeah, but this ain't TV. This ain't the movies. Real life is different. People get real cruel over some dumbass shit.
It'd be different if everybody wanted it. Nobody wants them, and I'm just like, okay. But now because you got them appraised, I have to pay $1,200 for these two paintings that I just want to have to pass down in my family. You're an asshole.
Like, keep them. Hey, fuck them.
No, it's like the only thing I like from my Graham's house that I would like to have them, but it's gonna cost me $1,200 of whatever I'm supposed to be getting.
My grandmother, if she found out that I paid $1,200 for one of her paintings after she died, she would come back to life to whoop my ass so she'd go back and be dead.
Well, she can go whoop her son's ass because it's his fault.
Well, nah. That's your grandmother. My grandmother was a tough ass lady. That lady didn't take no shit from nobody. She whooped the fuck out of my grandfather all the time. It was hilarious.
I can't imagine that, if she was alive, she would have ever let my uncle get away with his children getting her other son's share of money at all. It's absolutely insane. Let alone making us buy things that decorated the house.
What's fucked up is that Pops would have never want this.
Pops because of how my family is, my dad stopped fucking with everybody a year before he died. Because all he tried to do was give my grandma everything she wanted. She wanted to stay at her house even though she was getting worse. He found her live-in nurses. They were too fucking expensive. She only wanted them certain days. He finally found one that was willing to compensate on like one less day than you have to have. And that was still too much. She was upset with him. Everybody else was trying to put her in the home back then. and she was like, I want to stay home. I want to stay home. And then the moment my uncle finally decides to be like, okay, fine. Well, if you're going to have a nurse, she has to be this. They have to come for this many days. Then all of a sudden, my grand's like, okay, if it has to be that many days. And then by that point, my dad was like, are you fucking kidding me? I literally did 100% of this black duckling grunt work for you guys. You don't listen to a word he said. It's been his whole life like this. So
Damn, that sucks.
yeah, so he was pissed at him and he just completely stopped talking to everybody. When he was up there, I was like, hey dad,
One second.
Mm-hmm.
That was very weak. I'm sorry I stopped you.
I was like, hey dad, you and Graham are both, not in the best of shape. You should probably go say hi to your mom while you're up there.
Mhm.
Nah, he didn't do that. He died. He fucking.
Well, he tried his best.
Oh
The
yeah, I
boy
mean,
tried his best, damn it.
you can't blame him. You can only try so much when people don't want to listen to you. Before you're just like, I don't want to fucking put any more effort into this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. That's rough, man. My family dynamic is different. We don't really we're the runaways. We ran to America. So all the rest of the family's there. We have the young one that was addicted to drugs, but now he's clean. Now he's got a whole family. It's awesome.
awesome.
He had COVID and cancer. Beat them both.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. And now his addiction is ice cream instead of cocaine and alcohol, which is good.
I get that. Ice cream's fucking delicious.
He's the most beautiful of the uncles. And then there's the middle brother. They call him the crazy one, but you can't say that to his face. And he's the problem.
Call me crazy?
If you call him crazy, he will fucking flip out on you. He smokes weed.
So when we go to Brazil, number one thing I do is don't go. Is that the crazy one?
Oh, if I go to Brazil, all of them are going to go where we eventually we're going to I'll have to go to where my oldest uncle lives.
Mm-hmm.
So we get all fiesta and the other uncles will show up. And this time I'll come bearing gifts. I won't be a boy. I'll be a depressed man. And I will appease the uncles. And I will leave with no gifts.
I will appease the uncles.
I will appease them. But
come back with so much of that jelly. Ugh.
When my grandmother died, he was the one that was trying to sucker everybody to fucking pay him to fucking get the property and all that shit. And then there's my mother. She's the second oldest, the runaway. And then there's my oldest uncle, Wagner. That guy runs the joint. When grandma passed, Wagner was the one. He sold petroleum to the United States. I don't know. He's retired now.
Bro, that's such a badass name.
Wagner?
Yeah. That sounds cool as fuck.
He's the boss.
What does it mean? Does it mean anything?
No, it's just Wagner. It's a Brazilian name.
I love it. I love it.
It'd probably be Wagner here.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like it was going to be if I read it. Wagner.
So, no, it's Wagner.
Wagner.
And that guy is the man. That guy's the man. He makes his own cachaça, his own fucking what is it, rice wine.
Okay.
He makes his own, and he always has these crazy ass barbecues. He has a nice place that's by the beach. The beach is very deadly. You can't go in the ocean. It'll take you away.
Oh, damn.
It'll kill the shit out of you. You'll never be found. And but he's the man. He's the one that's always taking care of everything. He made good money. He's out there. He's with his Harley. He can't drive his motorcycles no more because he's got gout. He's all fat as fuck now. He's King Dick right now in the family.
Sounds like a must stop on the trip to Brazil.
If I go to Brazil, I gotta appease the uncles. Show up with nice bottles of booze. Throw the Wagner some Ray-Bans. He'll be like, sick. I'll be like, hell yeah.
I love
And
that going home to Brazil sounds like paying tribute to like island chiefs on Hawaii or some shit.
oh, if you see them, they're giants. They're fucking. They look like Samoans. They're fucking so big.
Oh, that's even better.
Dude, they're like 6 foot. They're all like six. Like we're the tiny ones. We're the runts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're 6 foot, like 4 and 5 and shit. They're big.
I've had this conversation with other tall, short people. I'm like, we're short, tall people, guys. Like, and it sucks because when you get into a room of actual tall people, we're fucking midgets.
We're little babies. Little babies.
I'm just like 6 foot ain't shit in a tall world, bro.
Yeah, dude. We just the beginning of this. It's nothing. Fucking dude. Legitimately, when I went around my uncles, I'm a little baby. These guys are huge. And
Yeah.
they're all dark as the ace of spades. They're black as fuck. You got black people hair and everything. We're the white ones. The Germanics, you know? We're the fucking, or the Dutch. I don't know. The Portuguese. I don't know who the fuck.
You asking the wrong one. I definitely don't know.
It could be Nazi. Who knows, man? My old man died when I was 3. I don't fucking know what the hell. His whole family's dead.
Damn.
We're the last of his kin.
Trying to decide if that's good or bad.
I don't know. I'm alive. Take that, everybody else.
Yeah. Middle finger to the world. You're gonna finish growing up.
Man.
You're gonna finish.
Keep running this.
You're gonna finish growing up because you're such a young man still, and when you finish growing, you're gonna find out that he was a secret spy, super secret spy for the world.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's why he died when you were 3, because things didn't go well, and he sacrificed his life for all of you.
Oh, all right. This is not Born Identity, dude. I promise.
No, it's actually like... Blacklist. It's fine.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I was just telling you some of the plot to that show I've been telling you about almost every week.
Hilarious. You know what I've been getting into?
What?
Right, the last of this hour, I've been getting into DuckTales.
Oh my god. Fucking you missed it growing up, so or you're getting back into it?
No, I've already seen it, so I'm showing the V DuckTales.
Oh my god, he never watched DuckTales?
No, the newer one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a new one.
Yeah. The new one is incredible.
Okay.
It's actually funny. And it's something you can watch with kids.
Mm-hmm. I would fucking hope so.
But it is like
Disney DuckTales.
Character build.
Dude, a lot of these Disney shows do, man. You should watch them.
No, they're usually bad. But like, okay.
The ones you watch, really maybe. Great? I don't know.
You know what? Okay, so a really good Disney show was Gravity Falls.
I still haven't made it to that one. But what? Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things.
Oh, what a treat for you, dude. Damn it. Oh, so jealous. Because I didn't realize it was just going to be 2 seasons and that's it. The story is so crazy. And whoever came up with it, I'm like, damn, this is great. I hope this guy keeps coming out with more stuff. I have no idea.
Is that on Disney?
Yeah, for sure. It's their property. Gravity Falls, dude. Incredible. Really, really good. So I feel like the same people who did Gravity Falls did this. Because the story it's awesome. This thing made 4 seasons. It has an ending and everything. But it doesn't feel formulaic. Even though they kind of make fun of the Johnny Quest style, their old like cartoon used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of make fun of it. Donald is the man. Like Donald is awesome in this, and he's the only one that sounds like Donald Duck.
Well, yeah, that's always been how it is.
Yeah, he's got that weird voice, and what's crazy is you don't understand him, but by the end of it, you do understand every word he says. And dude, the story is incredible. It's just a well done tale. I'm watching it. I'm showing the V it. We're going through it, and I'm like, this is just well written, and it's funny as shit. It's fucking actually funny. It makes me crack up loud.
My wife always liked DuckTales, so we should probably put that on with the kids.
Oh, check that out. Oh yeah, give it a peek, dude. I'm telling you, it's good. And the V had dude. I forgot what the hell Vince said to the V the other day, but the V had him under a fucking had me bawling. I almost fell out of my chair. He goes, Vince, you know, I judge you, but I know that later today you're gonna have to throw rocks at wolves. And I couldn't stop cracking up. I couldn't stop laughing of the image of Vince on Bird Road throwing rocks at wolves so they don't kill him.
Jesus.
I couldn't. It was so lovely. Oh, what an insult. Mm.
That is pretty
Imagine
good.
having to throw rocks at wolves, dude.
Yeah, that's like such a left field thing to say too. That was pretty great. Like,
Oh,
what? Where the fuck did
use
that
it-
come from?
Use it from your friend. Dude. Whoa. That shit came out of nowhere. It was great. Well, hate to go. Say goodbye.
You know we didn't start at 10.
Too fat. 1 second. And a sec. Too fats. We're in a sack apparently. And the
Oh, yo.
song is for you to be merry. To dudes.
I talked to somebody that I mini golf with on Wednesdays in VR. They're a
Mhm.
graphic designer. I was like, hey, let me know how much it would be for an avatar of 2 dudes in a ball sack smoking weed. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you heard it right the first time, I promise you. And she was like, so like in a giant nut sack, 2 fat guys. I'm like, yep. And we're like smoking on a sack of weed. And she's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, let me know. So we might have a new logo in the middle of the screen. I don't know if we can. Is that gonna be? Do I have to blur it out because it's gonna be a giant nut sack? Like, how does that work?
It matters how much of a sack it looks like. You know?
Well, I imagine because of the name, anything with hair on the fringe in a slightly sack shape will more than easily look like
We'll
a
get rid
fucking
of the hair.
testicle sack.
We'll make it khaki color so it looks like a hammock. But really, it's ball sack. Well,
I don't know. Listen, you still got 8 minutes.
I'm leaving. I don't know about these 8 minutes. But I
We
know
didn't
that
start
you're
at
gonna
10.
I felt like I was here at 10 on the dot.
Yeah, you were, but you didn't tell me to be here at 10 on the dot. You just called me and was like, hey, I'm talking to myself. I'm like,
Yeah.
I said, give me a heads up, bruh.
Mm.
Nah,
Yeah,
all
heads
right.
up.
I'll catch y'all next Monday then. The end is near, and we are facing the final curtain.
Mm.
Don't come